everybody. Welcome back to the house that Swede built, Swede Erickson T-Bird Gym. On a Thursday evening, we finished one game in our doubleheader. The women, 115-48 winners today over Central Wyoming. Now the men's game getting set to unfold in just a couple of minutes. Casper College men come in with a record now on the season of 11-7. The Rustlers are 9-9, but they've won their last three games. Birds are coming here after losing at Lamar 107-102 in their only game last week. Casper comes in averaging 90 points a ball game, the top scoring team in the Region 9 sub-region and the North sub-region. Central coming in averaging 82. They are the number 2 scoring team in the sub-region. So this series goes back a long ways. Casper leading 54 wins to only 15 losses. So in the 69-game series, the T-Birds have won 54 times. We'll see what happens here tonight. The Rustlers, as I said, come in with 3 wins in a row. And we'll see the T-Birds, number 1 scoring team in the North sub-region anyway, at 89.6. They hit 47% of their field goals, 40% behind the arc, 69% of their free throws. They rebound 40 a game and average 16 assists in the game. Your quick statistics here as we get set for our national anthem before we tip this off, the second game of our doubleheader on a cold January night. And our national anthem, we're set for the tap here. We'll get the starting lineups together real quickly here. This is the way the teams will go this evening. For the Rustlers, they'll begin with a 5'10 sophomore from Winnipeg, Canada, Lawrence Dela Cruz, averages 12 a ball game. Jaden Warren, 6'2", and a sophomore from Phoenix, averaging 3 points per contest. King Solomon leads the way for him. He's a 6-foot freshman. He comes from Sacramento, California, averages 15 a game. Then Sam Marbury, a 6'6 freshman, averaging 14. He is from Cleveland. And the final starter, Julian Roberts, the 6'10 sophomore, 16 points a game. He also is from Phoenix. The Rustlers, 82 points a game, hit 45% from the field, including 36 behind the arc. They rebound 33 rebounds a ball game, and they shoot 73% from the free throw line. They get 19 assists per night. For the Birds, this is the way they will go. Malik Rebatez, the freshman, averaging 9 points a ball game, the sophomore from Lausanne, Switzerland. Joined by Darius Robinson, the sophomore from Chicago, averages 18 points per contest. Then we'll find Abdul Bashir, Leading scorer in the North Sub-Region at 19 points per contest. Bashir, a 6'7" freshman from Omaha, Nebraska. Joined by Josh EJ averaging 8 points, 8 rebounds a game. He is a 6'10" sophomore from Milton Keynes in the United Kingdom. And the final starter for Tom Parks Ball Club will be Nate Sasser III, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds a game. Sasser comes in as a 6'6" freshman from West Palm Beach in Florida. We're set for the opening tap and the start of your ball game here. Birds in their white unis, red numerals trimmed in black with that black and red piping. Rustlers in their black unis. The orange numerals are trimmed in white, and they've got the orange piping down the side. It will be Roberts jumping center with EJ for the T-Birds. Birds will move from our right to left to start the opening half of play. Central comes in with a 3-game winning streak. Birds come in with that 107-102 loss last week at Lamar. And ball knocked out of bounds. Birds will retain control. Darius Robinson plays it in front of Clayton Black in the scorer's table. Gets it ahead to Malik Rebetez, right back to Robinson. Robinson with Solomon all over him, and Solomon going to get a quick foul. That'll be his first, comes 14 seconds into the contest. And Birds will play it in to Rebetez. Gives it right back to Darius. Out top between the circles, Bashir. Shot clock winds to 10. Still has it on the floor. Gets a pick, wants to go all the way down right side. Threw it off the glass. Didn't get it to go, but he did draw the foul. Let's see who picks this one up. It'll be Jaden Warren. So 2 quick team fouls for the Rustlers. Bashir this season at the free throw line, in and out, no good on the first. A 74% free throw shooter. Birds come in at 69% from the line. And the second free throw is good, so Bashir ties it at 1. Where did they score? They didn't score. Let's go back the other way. Bashir with the steal will come back. And he still has it on the floor. Pull up just outside the arc. Misses the three-pointer. Rebound claimed by Julian Roberts. Roberts exchanging in the backcourt. Dela Cruz with those glasses on. Brings it to the left side outside. Gets a pick. Goes all the way down right side. Fall away right side of the lane is no good. And the rebound taken away by Josh EJ. Sasser drives, spins to EJ. Right back to Robinson. Darius, left side elbow. Right side elbow, bores in, soft one-hander is good. And it's 3 for the T-Birds. Still trying to figure out where I missed 1 for the Rustlers. Scoreboard says 3-1, we're 2 minutes in, dribble drive, lay it off for the slam. And Roberts will belt that one home, we're tied at 3. I guess I missed a free throw by King Solomon. The only point. Not sure. Back the other way. Rebetez trying to back his way in on the right side. Instead, Robinson will get it out top with 10 to shoot. Pull up, high arc. Got it. 5 quick points for Darius, who comes in averaging 18 a ball game. Birds want to go to some full court pressure. Dela Cruz, they'll get it across, feed it to Warren, right back to Dela Cruz. at the top, dishing down low. Roberts, fall away, left hand, no. Rebound in the lane, taken away by the Rustlers, and the long three is good by King Solomon. Solomon with all 4 points, or 4 of the 6 points for his team. We're tied at 6, 3 minutes in. In deep, laying it off the glass too hard. Rebetez, nice rebound, EJ. Kicks outside, Robinson. Robinson all the way right side from the free throw line, floats it home. He's got 7, and it's 8-6 T-Birds. And then Robinson stepping in front, knocked the ball out of bounds. Rosie Brown, one of the officials this evening, waiting for Jaden Warren to come get the ball, give it to Dela Cruz. Pull up at the free throw line, fall away, no good. The miss that time by Sam Marbury, and the Birds trying to advance a 2-point lead. Rebetez still had the dribble, lost it, and then gets it to Bashir. Right back to Malik. Down left side, right hand off the glass from the left side is good. Rebetez averaging 9 a ball game, his first points of the night. Give the T-Birds their big lead at 4. Rustlers on the attack. King Solomon head fake on the 3. They'll work it down low, then dish it back outside, in deep. Dela Cruz missed. Roberts follow. Nobody's fouled. That foul will go on Darius Robinson. His first. And the first team foul. This is the big guy. He's a sophomore, 6'10", Julian Roberts from Phoenix. Averages 16 points and 6 rebounds a game, the lefty. The long hair, the long beard. And the second one's good too. So he's got 4. King Solomon has 4. That's the 8 points for the Rustlers. Birds lead at 10-8. Ball is kind of slapped away from Bashir, but he gets it back, goes in the corner. Dribble drive, Jimma James kicks it out to Rebetez in the lane. No look pass to James. Right back to Rebetez. Pull up with the one-hander. No. James volleyballs it to his teammate. Get it to Robinson. Head fake on the 3. Robinson drives. Throws up a prayer that's partially blocked. No foul whistled. Rustlers come back with a chance to tie or go ahead. They'll try the long 3 and they'll go ahead. Sam Marbury from Cleveland, freshman 6'6", averaging 14 a ball game, gives his team their first lead at 11-10. T-Birds bouncing out high. EJ will hold out there, and they'll give it for a 3 that bounds off the top of the glass. Didn't fall in. The miss out top by Rebetez. Rustler ball and a long 3. Roberts, no. Soaring in for the rebound, Bashir. Gets it to Rebetez. Right back to Robinson into the paint. Shut off there, brings it back out top. Bashir, long 3, that's an air ball. Subs coming in. Dela Cruz will return, coming with Bradley Beeman for the Rustlers. And also in for Central will be Lucas Engel, the sophomore from Riverton. Birds double teaming Dela Cruz in the backcourt. They get it across quickly. Beeman leaves it in deep for Engel. Thought he had the slam. And EJ says and sends it out, almost out the back door. Tom Parks will claim it and see if he can advise Rosie when he gives him the ball on something. Ball comes into Engel. Down the right side, another block by EJ. got that one going up. Birds come the other way. Dela Cruz knocks it loose on the fast break, and it'll be a turnover. Tave Howlands all the way in, and then the Birds going to be guilty of a foul. I think this will be EJ on the drive by Sam Marbury. EJ's first. T-Birds will come back. Kuhn Kwan into the lineup for the Birds, first time tonight. He's 6'7" freshman from Omaha. And we'll see Tave Howlands return. In deep, layup too hard, tip no good. Long rebound way out top. Dela Cruz head fake on the three, steps back and throws it right to Rosie Brown. Well, he's wearing a black and white shirt. Birds will get it on the turnover. 13:56 still to go here. And we're going to get a timeout on the court. Central 11, Casper 10, T-Bird basketball.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this. It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here. In this game. Tell him he missed too. In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost. I cheer louder than y'all. I never lost. I never lost. I ain't never lost. I do this.
Well, a pretty good Friday night crowd for a North Sub-Region contest between two old rivals. Of rivalry, Casper has dominated. Birds down one now. We've played 6 minutes, and it's 11-10 in favor of Central. Birds get it in quickly. Behind the back, Jimma James all the way down, shoveled it up with the right hand, and didn't get the shot to go. Did get the foul, though, and he'll go to the line for a pair here. That'll be the first foul for Lucas Engel. Jimma James to the free throw line. 65% free throw shooter. Averaging 10 a game, and he had a big game, 27 at Lamar. 6'6" freshman from Canada, Windsor, Ontario. Gets the second chance to tie it here, and he will. So, we're knotted at 11. Ball thrown out of bounds, and it's going to go to the T-Birds. Play it into Darius Robinson in the backcourt. And he couldn't get a clean exchange with Jimma James. It goes into the Rustler bench. We're tied at 11. Robinson pressuring Dela Cruz in the backcourt. They'll get it to Engel, who exchanges with King Solomon, and he'll get it over to Collins, who drains the three. And all of a sudden, it's a three-point lead for the Rustlers. Robinson to Talich, who checked in on the last dead ball. Darius backing away for Jimma James. Right to Talich, they'll weave it. And Revetez. We're going to get an illegal pick set out top. The foul will go on Kuhn Kuhn with the foul. That is 3 team fouls apiece now. De La Cruz out of backcourt for Beeman. And they'll try it from the right side. That's no good. The miss by De La Cruz. Back the other way. Euro step. And James couldn't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul and go back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2. Bradley Beeman gets the foul. And Jimmy James back for a couple, chance to draw his team within 1. First one is no good. Bounds off to the left side. Darius Robinson will get his first rest of the ball game. And the second free throw no good. So James, 1 out of 4 at the free throw line, and the Birds still trail by 3 here. Just under 13 to go in the opening half. De La Cruz to the left side, outside, all the way down right side, kicks in the corner for Hollins. Bring it back out top. Talich defending the high post, forces Marbury backwards. Then he tries to fake the shot and threw it out of bounds. Rustlers trying to say the Birds tipped it, but Casper will get it on the turnover. Little pressure now in the backcourt. Rebatez with the left hand clears it on the left side. Between the circles, giving to James. Jimma for Talich in the corner. 3, no. And Rebatez with a rebound. Let's see where the push goes. It's going to go against Malik, I believe. That'll be his first. That is team foul. Number 4 for the Birds. We're even at 4 apiece in that category. 14-11, the Birds have hit a little dry spell here. And that'll be a travel. De La Cruz in trouble, tried to step his way out of it, got caught. 12 minutes to go. Opening half, Casper down 3. Been a little dry spell. The pause button has been pushed on the T-Bird offense. Fall away, Bashir on the baseline, no. And the Rustlers will run it ahead in a hurry. Try a long 3 that's short. Nice rebound by Jimmy James, and then he tried to lead the break and threw it right into the arms of Solomon. A foul will be whistled here. And this one will go on Rebatez. That'll be 2 on Malik. 5 team fouls now for the T-Birds. Darius Robinson back in, and Rebatez will sit with the 2 personals. De La Cruz to the right side against Robinson, feeding Roberts, low post, double teamed, and jumping the pass, Abdul Bashir knocks it out of bounds for the Birds. Warren will play it in along the right sideline near the hash mark. Gets it into De La Cruz, and they'll try a 3. That's good from the right side. Marbury with 6 points on a pair of 3s. He shoots 49% behind the arc, and he's looking pretty good right now. Robinson for Bashir. Abdul for Talich, wants to drive, shut off in the paint. Gets it to Jimmy James, outside, 3 ball, that is no good. Jaden Peters checks in, misses a 3, and it's 17-11. Birds still down by 6. And the rebound taken on the missed shot by Kuan. Dribble drive, Bashir, left hand, no. Rebound, Warren clears for the Rustlers, who lead by 6. Biggest lead for either team tonight. We approach 10 to play in the opening half. Dribble drive, hard off the glass, no. Ball volleyballed around, taken away. Bashir still has it on the floor. To the elbow. Into the paint. Outside. Robinson looked at a three. Couldn't get it off. Gives it to Peters. Spins in the lane. Kicks in the corner. Head fake on the three. Jump stop. And kick it outside. Peters for a three. This one's good. From the left side angle. Jaden's first hoop makes it 17-14. Out of back court. In deep. Roberts draws the double team with the left hand off the glass. That's pretty tough to stop. He's got 6 to lead the Rustlers, who lead by 5. Talich for Darius Robinson. Backing away at half court. Working against Warren. High post feed out top. Get it right back to Darius. Robinson in the corner. Pull up, fall away. Peters in and out, no good. De La Cruz leading his team back. Peters tried to poke check it away. Birds got it on the loose ball. Bashir has it poked away from him. De La Cruz, dribble drive, layup good. Lawrence De La Cruz averaging 12 a contest. Builds the lead to 7, the biggest of the night for the Rustlers. Under 9 to play, opening half. Talich all the way down right side, shut off on the baseline. Brings it in deep, and that'll be a travel. Kuan sliding to a stop. Joss E.J., Nate Sasser III coming back in for the Birds, but first of all, Coach Schmidt wants a timeout for the Rustlers. 8:44 to go here, and I guess we're not going to take the timeout. Well, we have a foul. Not seeing anything flashing on the scoreboard. It will be Bird basketball in the front court. And they'll bounce it in the corner to Peters. Jaden backs away, now spins away, tries to drive, and he drew the foul. It's gotten a little rugged. That foul will go on Ryan Wells, a 6'3" freshman from Du Bois, into the lineup. And they're going to say Peters was in the act of shooting. So Jaden, one of the sophomores, 6'3" from L.A., and his first free throw is good. His 4th point of the ball game. He, off the bench, the leading scorer off the bench for the Birds, and the second one's nothing but net. 21-16, Birds pressuring, and that foul, I believe, on Abdul Bashir in the back court, which will be his first. Team fouls now even at 6 apiece. Both teams will be in the bonus from here on out. 8.5 to go, opening quarter. It's one of those embarrassing moments when you pass the ball to somebody who is not there. In football, you'd say the receiver and quarterback weren't on the same page. Here the guard and the other guard were not on the same page. So the Birds will get it on the gift. 21-16, they're down by 5. Out of backcourt, Bashir. He's had a quiet night so far. Gives it to Robinson, who's tied up, going in the lane. That'll be a jump ball. (21-16). Birds are down 5. They led by 4 early in the contest. And they've trailed by as many as 7. Ball will come in to Hollins. They'll get it across right at midcourt at the center. Marbury loses a dribble, gives it to Beeman. Swing it right outside. Marbury with the head fake. In deep, spinning off the glass. Nice move, Sam Marbury with his 8th point of the ball game. 23-16, back to a 7-point margin. Peters kicks it in deep, and a wild left hand, and a good left hand. EJ, his first bucket of the ball game. In the paint, in deep, use the glass. Out of backcourt, here comes Marbury, quickly ahead, gets it right back to the elbow on the left side for Warren, or for Beeman rather. In the corner, and they'll sink it. Beeman with a three-pointer. Averages 3 a ball game. He's got his average right now, and the lead is up to 8 for Central. 26-18. 7 left here in the opening half. Out top, EJ to Robinson. Darius right back to EJ, hooks it up, no. Gets his own rebound, kicks outside. Peters 3, that's no. EJ rebound, put it off the glass too hard. Another rebound, put it up, that won't go. Gets his own rebound again, hooks it up and in. Well, it's a way to pad your stats. Doesn't make the coach real comfortable when you get 3 offensive rebounds of your misses. Finally stuck with it and got it to go. Birds are down 6, 26-20. Outside, ooh, that'll be a travel. Beeman with a head fake and a foot fake. Rolled into one, that's traveling. There'll be a timeout on the court. 6:27 to play, opening half. Central 26, Casper 20.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the community here, like how they do these things like the barbecues and everything. I think that's really cool how they try to get the students and everyone together. It's affordable for a lot of students, even out-of-state students, and also it's like I said earlier, the community, it's really good, and they try to help you in any way that they can here. And I know bigger universities don't care as much, and I think Casper College is perfect. I don't know, feels like home.
Well, a familiar face on the sideline for the Rustlers, Mike Newman, who kept stats here for the T-Birds. Golf pro at Riverton Country Club, now assisting Coach Schmidt for the Rustlers. Birds have trailed by as many as 8. They're down 6 right now. They'll have the ball in the backcourt with 6:27 to go in the opening half. Bashir with just a lone point, averaging 19 a game. Gives it to Robinson, right back to Abdul. Bashir with a pick, goes left, then comes back right, tries to swing it, gets it along the end line to Nate Sasser. Sasser will get it right back with 9 to shoot. Bouncing for Robinson. Darius with 5 to shoot. Darius to the free throw line, and he's checked and fouled, I believe. He'll step to the stripe, where he's a 90% free throw shooter. The foul, second of the ball game on Jaden Warren. Robinson, second leading scorer on the team at 18 a game, leads the team in free throw percentage at 90%. So Darius to the free throw line, and the sophomore from Chicago just tinkles the twine. 8 points now for Robinson, leading all scorers in the ball game, along with Marbury for Riverton for Central. Second one good, so he's got 9. Birds are within 4 now and applying the full court pressure. Back the other way, pull up 3 ball. I'll tell you what, all alone, Sam Marbury, no conscience, and he now has 11. That one just rattled home. 29-22. Bashir to Sasser, out top. Give it to Jimmy James. Didn't walk. did the splits. Robinson at the top to the elbow. Gives it outside. Sasser jump step in the lane. Too hard. Tried to follow with a tip. It didn't go. And a rebounding foul going to be called, I believe, on Marbury, just by the way he's reacting right now. No, they're going to say it's Lucas Engel. So the Birds back to the free throw line. Other than Robinson, they haven't been very successful there tonight. Sasser. Well, you can win a horse game with that if you call glass. It went down 29-23. Birds creep within 6. It's a little softer touch, and he homed in on that one. 29-24, Sasser with a couple of free throws. Birds draw within 5, and we're ready to get to the 5-minute mark. Roberts kicks it back outside. Marbury right back to Roberts along the baseline. Missed the puppy. Went from the right side with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Oh, Robinson trying to get it to James for the dunk, and he let him a little too high. De La Cruz for Roberts. He'll try the long shot. No. Long rebound right at the free throw line by Sasser to Bashir. Robinson set up alone in the corner. Couldn't get it off. Burns the baseline. Throws up a one-hander. No. James all over the top of Roberts. And a timeout going to be taken here. Coach Schmidt very unhappy about the lack of a call on the rebound. We're going to get a timeout with 4:31 to go. CWC 29, the Birds 24.
So one of the main reasons I chose Casper College is I'm from Casper, born and raised, and it's great that we have this community college here that it's ranked pretty high among community colleges. So I'm a non-traditional student, and I was a little bit nervous to come back to college, I guess. My major while I was a CC student was psychology, and I also got to be the president of the psychology club. I just had so many opportunities.
Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds down 5, 29-24. They've trailed most of the first half to the Rustlers from Central Wyoming College, who will have the ball in the back court. And they'll get it to the guard, Lawrence De La Cruz. Coming to the right side, kicks it outside. Roberts looked like he walked with the basketball. Ooh. Rosie Brown says no, he was fouled, I believe. Held. Wow. That'll be team foul number 7 on the Birds, so we're shooting. And Roberts, Julian, the 6'10 sophomore from Phoenix, 6 points on the evening, including 2 out of 2 at the stripe. First time tonight we're going to see Andrea Maric, the 6'9 sophomore from Bosnia and Herzegovina, into the lineup, and Roberts' first free throw is pure. He has 7. Marbury has 11 to lead the Rustlers and lead all scorers in the ball game. Second one's nothing but net. Back to that 7-point lead. That's kind of where the Rustlers have been. Birds get it to Jimma James outside. Here's Abdul Bashir to James in the corner. High arc, in and out. Maric tried to tap it out to Sasser, but it's controlled in the back court by Solomon. He's had kind of a quiet opening half. Maric almost had the steal. They'll double team Roberts in the corner. De La Cruz got it. A contested 3 is good, and the lead is 10 now at 34-24. The Birds averaging 90 a game Right now at 24 with 3.5 to go in the opening half. Sasser in deep, hard off the glass. The left-hander is good. His 4th point of the contest. Birds sticking with the full court pressure, and a hand check here on Abdul Bashir, I believe. His 2nd. And it'll be Jaden Peters coming in. Bashir, his 2nd foul, will leave with just 1 point on the evening. His team down 8, and Marbury to the free throw line to shoot 1 and a bonus here. Chance to build the lead back to double digits. First one is no good. Maric will claim the rebound, get it to James. Jimma quickly ahead. Sasser looked at Maric, instead gets it back out top. James for Sasser, head fake 3. Jump step into the lane, kicks it back outside. They'll get it to Robinson out top with 12 to shoot. Darius for Sasser, corner, James, down low, 5 to shoot. Maric trying to work against Roberts, throws it up and in. Didn't look pretty, but the result counts, 34-28. De La Cruz against Sasser, jump step in the lane, kicks to Solomon, shovels it up with the left hand, no, gets his own rebound and a foul called. Both Sasser and Jimma James were there. Somebody got him with the knee, I believe. And they'll say the foul is on Sasser. Be his first. 34-28, 6-point CWCC lead. And King Solomon misses the free throw, left it short. Neither team shooting extremely well at the line. Here's Peters driving for Maric in the lane. Instead to James, head fake 3, rolls on the baseline, kicks outside, high arc. Robinson couldn't get it to go. Still 2:12 to go. Birds had a 4-point lead early in this, but they've trailed ever since by as many as 10. In the backcourt, De La Cruz crosses, draws the double team at half court, bounces it to Roberts, right back to De La Cruz. Under 2 to play now in the opening half. Marbury in the paint, pivots and gets out with 5 to shoot. Right side, outside, Solomon with a dagger of a 3. He's got 7, and the lead is back to 9. 1.5 minutes to go. Sasser bumped at half court. That'll be a foul on De La Cruz. Well, the Birds could use some help at the free throw line here. Sasser with 4 points. Nate, a 53% free throw shooter coming into the ball game tonight. And right now he's 3 for 3. So much for the odds. The left-hander left that one on the front of the rim, no good. Final 1.5 minutes now of the opening half. Central with the lead and the basketball. Ooh, looked like Marbury may have walked, gets it outside to Roberts. Quickly they go cross court along the baseline. Solomon fall away, no. Sasser rebound, yes. 1 minute to play. Sasser coast to coast, lays it home. 7th point makes it 37-31. And a 32nd timeout going to be taken here by the Rustlers. So the Birds are down by 6, still 59 and a tick left. Casper, on the season, shooting threes has been a 40% shooting team. The Birds have been hoisting up 25 threes a game, the most in the North Sub-region. They've been making 10 a game, the most in the North Sub-region. Just quickly looking at my sheet, Robinson has a lone 3 and Peters has one, and that is it in the first half as far as the long ball for the T-Birds. 37-31. Casper down 6, and the ball in the backcourt to the Rustlers. Dela Cruz for Marbury. Dela Cruz spins it across on the left side. Still has it on the floor, gets it to Solomon. Tries to go between the double team. Robinson with the steal. Darius, left-hand layup, nothing but glass and net. He's in double figures with 11. The Birds draw within 4. Out of backcourt, Dela Cruz. Casper will relax the full court pressure this time. About a 6 cents difference between, or 6-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. And the miss kept alive and put back in. Robinson will take it, weave his way into the front court. Cross court for Peters. And that is knocked loose by Marbury, who took a shot. No foul whistled. Marbury touched it last. 8.7 seconds to go. Birds are going to have the ball in the back court on the far sideline here, right below us. Beeman back in along with Hollins for the Rustlers, assuming Coach Schmidt wants to let them take any fouls if there are any to take. Jimmy James into the front court, spinning, dishing, outside. Sasser laying it off the glass, got it at the buzzer. That should count his 9th point of the ball game, and the Birds will go to the locker room down a deuce. It's CWCC 37, Casper College 35, T-Bird basketball.
College is a great place to start out your college journey. It's, again, there's small class sizes. There's really nice buildings and facilities. There's lots of variety of classes to choose from. To start off, there's all kinds of things you can try. If you're not sure what you want to do, like I was when I started, there's lots of things you can try, from lots of different foreign languages like Japanese or Russian, or the typical things like business and English, and there's lots of really good health science stuff here. So it's a great place to get started, and so I think people should give it a chance rather than going off to college somewhere else. This is a great place locally to kind of dip your toe in the water, so to speak.
We're back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Halftime coming to a close here. Central Wyoming with a 2-point lead over the Birds in the men's game, 37-35. The women earlier this evening were victorious, 115-48 over the women in the women's game, and it was as brutal as it sounded. Casper just way too much for an outmanned Central Wyoming team, as the T-Birds run their record on the season to 15-4. Here in the men's game, the Birds have trailed by as many as 10. They led early 4-0, but that's been it. And they knew coming in, these are two teams that score a lot. The Birds leading the North Sub-region at 90 points a game. Central second at 82, but from behind the arc, Central with two players who average 49% on their three-pointers. That would be King Solomon, Sam Marbury. Well, in the first half, Solomon had 7 points. Marbury had 11. Solomon was 2 of 3 from behind the arc. Marbury was 3 of 3. The two of them are 5 out of 6 in the three-point land. As a team, Central 8 for 11, 73%. The T-Birds were just 2 for 10. Obviously, that's 20%. So the big difference has been the three ball. The Birds actually also struggling to get any assists today. Just 2 assists in the first half, 6 turnovers. The Rustlers had 7 assists. They also turned the ball over 8 times, but the key statistic remains those three-pointers, 8 out of 11. Neither team stellar at the free throw line. Central 5 of 7. That turns into 73%. The Birds were 9 of 14. That is 64%. So a lot of work for the T-Birds to do here. What we expected to be a high-scoring contest right now, not looking that way. We'll see if Casper can heat up a little bit from the outside. T-Birds down a deuce, 37-35. They trailed by as many as 10 in the opening half. They're down 2 right now, courtesy of Nate Sasser's dribble drive basket that he scored just before the buzzer went off to end the opening half of play. Let's see who Tom Parks sends out. It will be Rebatez, Sasser Jr., E.J. Robinson, and Bashir. Bashir averaging 19 a ball game, 1 point in the opening half. Obviously, they got to get him some more looks, and he's got to score. Casper will have the ball, and we are underway in the second 20-minute stanza. Out of backcourt, here's Rebatez down the left side. Left alone, faked the shot, got it outside to Sasser for Bashir. Back to Rebatez. Swing it to Sasser, and then bouncing to Robinson. All the way down right side, and he will be guilty of a charge. Well, the Birds didn't need their opening possession to start that way. Player control foul. That'll be the second on Darius. Just 20 seconds in to the second. De La Cruz in a hurry. Robinson had to back away. Almost ran him over. Gives it out front to Solomon. Solomon between the circles. Lobbing on the top. Roberts dishes off on the side. De La Cruz. They'll double team Roberts along the baseline. Kick it way outside, and Robinson's going to get his third as he ran right in to King Solomon. So 2 quick fouls on the Birds' second leading scorer. Just 50 seconds into the second. He now has 3 on the night. The 20-second shot clock. Roberts double team. Cross courts it outside. On the left side, Solomon can't shoot. Kicks it out. De La Cruz with 5 to shoot. Steps inside the arc. Misses the 2-pointer. Bashir in a hurry out of back court. Lobbing in deep. Layup no good. Oh, Sasser laid it off the glass. Looked like he was a little too deep to slam it. And the Birds fail on a golden opportunity. Out top, Marbury. Ooh, nice pass for De La Cruz. Reverse it up and in. He's got 7 now, and it's 39-35. Bashir to Robinson. Right back to Abdul at the top. Floats in, scoops it up. No. Gets his own rebound. Kicks outside. Robinson, high arc 3 is good. Darius, 14 points on the evening now. Birds within 1 at 39-38, 2 minutes into the second half. Bouncing to Solomon, cross court De La Cruz, right back Solomon. Long 3 that is good. Oh, he can shoot it, and he's doing just that right now in double figures with 10. Birds will miss, get it back, and a foul going to be whistled here. EJ for the dunk, couldn't get it. And the foul whistled. The first on Sam Marbury. This will send Josh EJ to the free throw line for a pair. EJ 61% from the free throw line, also is a 62% shooter from the field. His first one's good, his 5th point of the night. Chance to close it within 2. Robinson's going to have to sit with those 3 personals. Nathaniel Talich in for Casper. And the second one's good also. So EJ with his 6th point, 42-40. Birds will apply pressure in the backcourt. De La Cruz pushing, tries to go between 2, almost lost it. Gets it to Solomon, another 3 is good. Well, his range is from the parking lot at Hogadon. 45-40, Talich into the front court for Bashir, 3-ball, no. Talich, nice rebound. Gets it back outside, give it to Rebetez. For Sasser, dribble drive, left hand, no. Put it back up, no. Tip it, that's a no. And then Roberts hits the deck, and the foul's going to be whistled. It's going to be the 3rd team foul here in the first 3 minutes of the second half. That one will be on Sasser. It's his 2nd. 45-40. Birds are down 5. And we've played 3 minutes. Trapping in the backcourt. They'll get it ahead. Try and lob it in deep. Roberts missed the bunny. Rebound back the other way. 2-on-2. Bashir soars and scores. His first field goal of the night at 16:42. Birds down 3 ahead. Warren into the paint, dishing, and the left-hand layup is good by De La Cruz. He's got 9, and the lead is back to 5. Rebetez, and a foul going to be whistled here. going to be a hold. It's going to be on Dela Cruz. It'll be his second. He'll leave. Bradley Beeman comes back in to replace him. 6'2" sophomore from Fishers, Indiana. Fishers Point, Indiana. Birds with a basketball, trying to cut into the 5-point lead. Bashir, dribble drive. Tried to kick it along the end line and is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Rustlers. Birds will get the ball. Deep with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Out top, they'll get it in the corner. Push for a three that's no good. The miss that time by Abdul Bashir, who's struggling from the field tonight mightily. Another foul going to be whistled here. Or are they just going to say the ball is out? On the T-Birds. 47-42, 16 to play. Birds throwing on the full court pressure. Marbury almost had it stolen, got it over to Solomon. In deep, Roberts head fake, loops a pass out of bounds. Well, it has been a rugged basketball game. And there's a long ways to go. Bashir exchanging with Jimma James for Talich. They're going to get it over to Rebatez, cross-courted. James wants a three. James has a three out of the left side. His first hoop of the ball game, his 4th point of the night. Cuts the lead down to 3. Marbury will draw the double team. Clear it across. Solomon on the dribble drive. Yes, and one. Little hesitation, threw it off the glass for his 15th point of the ball game. The foul will be the 3rd personal tonight on Josh E.J. Talich will leave for the Birds. Jaden Peters replaces him. King Solomon, 6'10" freshman, Sacramento, California. He has been the king of the three-pointers tonight. And the free throw is good. He's got 16 now. Leads all scorers. The lead is back up to 6 for the Rustlers. James almost lost his dribble at the free throw line for Peters out top. Rebatez, dribble drive in the corner. James, another three, that's short. Solomon will walk it ahead as the Birds relax that pressure. And then Rebatez tried to poke it. Solomon with a little head fake there, like he got hit in the jaw, and I don't know if he did, but the officials thought he did. And Rebatez now has 3. The Birds have 5 team fouls in the half, just 2 on the Rustlers. Casper trying to get a defensive stop here. Marbury, who's been deadly from 3 along with Solomon. Exchanges with Solomon, backs the dribble away, tries a high arc that didn't get to the rim. Birds will get it off the glass, bring it ahead. They'll try a 3, and Bashir, no. Sasser rebound, back to Bashir, drives baseline, kicks outside. Sasser in and out, no on the 3, and Bashir couldn't corral the rebound. Solomon comes away, gets it to Marbury. 6 minutes into the second half now, and a timeout going to be taken here by the Rustlers. 14:03 to play in the ball game. Central still holding on to the lead. It's 50-44.
I want want them to know that they'll be accepted. There's a lot of opportunities here, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one with the teacher. You'll get a lot more personal experience, and there's a lot of opportunities through Casper College, not just with getting a degree, but also like outside work and extracurricular stuff.
Jack Noakes back at the house that Swede built. Birds in a little trouble tonight, trailing most of this ball game. 14 minutes to play, they're down 6. Rustler basketball, little give and go in deep, it's good, and a foul. Lucas Engel, the sophomore from Riverton High School, with the basket. The foul will be the first on Jimma James. Bird's going to take a timeout here. They're down 8, 13:55 to go. Casper trailed by 2, 37-35 at the halfway mark. Birds had an early, very early, 4-0 lead and haven't led since. They've trailed by as many as 10. Engel will go to the free throw line here with a chance to advance the lead to 9. Lucas on the season, a 50% free throw shooter. He'll shoot one, chance to finish the three-point play. Next up for the T-Birds, the women are in action at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon against Northwest. We will be here. And then immediately following that, it'll be the men's turn to take on the Trappers. That game should tip about 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. The women very victorious tonight, 115-48 to run their record to 15-4, and their winning streak now in the North Sub-region has reached 49 games. T-Birds here trying to get a much-needed North Sub-region victory. This is their first game, I believe, in the North Sub-region. Engel to the free throw line. He'll be there one time. Chance to finish a three-point play. Eight-point lead for the Rustlers, who have been very comfortable shooting the three tonight. Engel with 3, the lead up to 9. Birds will bring it back. The Rebetez to Sasser out top in the corner for Peters in the paint, and the dribble drive, and it's good by Rebetez, his point. Malik looking for the foul, no call there. He almost had the steal though. Back the other way to Dela Cruz. Out top, Marbury kicks outside. They'll push for a 3. That is no good. The miss by Hollins, cleared away by Peters. For Jimma James, steps into the lane, threw it off the bottom of the backboard. Dela Cruz gathered it, goes all the way down, lay it up and in. Nobody flagged him down. He's got 11 now, and the lead is back to 9. Sasser for Rebetez to Peters, backs his way in, got it to Jimma James, in deep, got it. Pretty move. Jump step, came to a stop on 2 feet, and then banged it off the glass. 55-48. De La Cruz for Marbury. Almost fumbled it away, and they'll get it to Marbury again. Against Peters. Jump step in the lane, running one-hander is good. Marbury now with 13. Solomon has 16. 29 of their points from the 2 leading scorers. Bird's going to try a long 3. That's good. Bashir with his first 3 of the ball game, his 6th point of the night. And a timeout going to be taken here. No, we're getting subs right now. 57-51, Birds draw within 6. And Peters must have turned an ankle. or he's cramping up on the sideline with the trainer looking at that right leg. Here's a long three that's no good. Saved from going out of bounds and saved into Talich. Nathaniel into the front court. Waits for Sasser, has a one-on-one, reverses it up. That was pretty. Sasser with 11 in the open court now. It's a 4-point ball game. De La Cruz spins away from trouble, still has it on a string. Still jogging with the ball to the top. Kicks it outside. Marbury dishing for Roberts. He'll draw the double team. Try to get it to De La Cruz. Steps up for a 17-footer that's no good. Rebound taken away. Bashir running it ahead. All the way down. Right side off the glass. No. Roberts soars in. Had the mismatch with the height against Talich and took it away. Out of back court. Beeman backs the dribble away near half court. 11 minutes to go in the contest. Beeman high post feed. Roberts fumbles, gathers back in at the hash mark. Exchanges at the free throw line. 5 to shoot. De La Cruz in, layup and one. Ouch. That'll be his 13th point of the ball game. And we're going to say the basket didn't count and we're shooting 1-on-1. Foul must have been before because De La Cruz is stepping to the free throw line. Well, I had him with 13 points. Scoreboard has him with 13. It's 59-53. It should be 57 if the basket didn't count. And it didn't, evidently, so De La Cruz will have 11 points, not 13. Right now, anyway. He'll step to the free throw line. 1 and a bonus coming, and he'll earn the bonus. His 12th point of the ball game, builds the lead back to 5. And he will make the second also. So he still has 13 in the lead. His 6, 59-53. Jogging into the lane, James throws one up a little short. He draws the foul. Well, the parade to the free throw line has begun. James to the free throw line. The foul, I believe, was on Warren. That's his 3rd. Jimma James with 6 points, 5 of them coming here in the second half. And the first free throw is no good. James 65% coming into the night at the line, the freshman from Windsor, Ontario. And the second one is good. He's got 7. The lead is down to 5 with 10.5 to go. Birds exerting a lot of pressure in the back court. Cleared across. Marbury to De La Cruz. Draws the double team to Roberts. Cross courts it. James couldn't quite catch up with that one. King Solomon will back it away. Rustlers content to use clock and try and get their three-point shooters open. They've done a good job of doing that. They get it in deep. Marbury turns, shoots. Little fall away is no good. Sasser, good position, and then he throws it into the stands. Trying to lead Jimma James, and even he couldn't climb the ladder to get that one. Hmm. 10:01. We're halfway through the second half, and the Birds still trying to claw their way back into this thing. Solomon throws that head back anytime somebody touches him. Didn't get the call there. Warren will get it to Solomon, drives, throws it well over the basket and drew the foul along the baseline. I think Talich is going to get his first. 8 team fouls now on the Birds, just 3 on the Rustlers. And the free throw is good. He's not going to miss. King Solomon, 17 points to lead all scorers. And the second one is good also. Solomon on the season, a 78% free throw shooter. Now has 18 points. The lead builds to 7 with 9:40 to play. Jimma James looking to float down the left side. Baseline, fall away, Robinson, yes. Darius leading the Birds with 15, and they're down 5 again. Out of the back court. Rustlers on the move. Dela Cruz, head fake Marbury, gives it at the top. Roberts right back to Dela Cruz, floats into the lane, wanted to turn, shoot, snubbed away and knocked away by James. Jimma all the way back, throws it off the glass. That's going to be a charge. Well, it'll be a player control foul. He did not get the basket. There's still 9:02 to play. And the ball will go over in the back court to the Rustlers, who still lead by 5. Dela Cruz going to be trapped in the corner, dribbles out with the left hand, clears for Solomon. Solomon bouncing. They're going to go in the corner. Roberts for 3, left it short. Flat-footed rebound taken away by Josh E.J. Bashir, pull up inside the arc, no. The follow, no. Looked like somebody might have been in the net, no call. And the ball's going to go over to the Rustlers. Marbury to toss it in, gets it right back, goes all the way down right side, in deep. Roberts will slam that one home. Julian with his 10th, and now a 7-point lead with 8.5 to play. Birds need to find some offensive rhythm here. Here's Robinson at the top, all the way down right side for Talich. Right back Bashir at the free throw line, kicks it outside. James, jump step in the lane, off the glass, got it to go for his 9th point of the ball game. Timeout T-Birds, 8:05 to play. Central 63, Casper 58.
One thing I would like Casper College or future Casper College students to know is you get in what you put out. If you come here and you just want to stay under the radar, you definitely can do that. But if you want to gain experience and learn not only inside the classroom but outside, if you talk to the instructors and just put in that little bit of extra effort, there's plenty of opportunities for you to learn, to grow, and to develop new skills that'll help you out in the real world.
Jack Noakes, good to have you along on a Thursday evening from Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds have been down almost the entire game after jumping out to a 4-0 lead. They've trailed by as many as 10. They're still down 5 with 8:05 to play. Slapping the full court pressure on again. The Rustlers with a 63-58 lead. De La Cruz all the way right side, tried to bounce it to Roberts, and that'll go out of bounds. Well, Roberts got to come back on the court. They'll give the ball to Bashir, and Darius Robinson may face a little pressure. Nope, Bashir will take it across with the left hand on the left side. It's changing out top. EJ right back to Bashir. Oh, nice pass, EJ, for the slam. He was alone from the weak side, his 8th point, and it's all of a sudden a 3-point ball game, closest Casper has been here in the second half since they trail by 2 at the halfway mark. Marbury peels away, gets it at half court to De La Cruz. 15 on the shot clock, approaching 7 to play in the game. Fall away, trying to draw the foul. No, Marbury didn't. Birds get it ahead. Talich will slow it, leave it for Bashir from the free throw line. 15-footer, rims and goes out. Rebound to Marbury. Under 7 to play now. De La Cruz will bring the drib over to the left side. Still has it on the floor. Looks at the shot clock, which says 15. Pull up, give it outside. Solomon fell, but managed to get his dribble. Still has it on the floor. Now for Roberts at the top, outside. Marbury looks at a 3, shoots a 3. No. Talich with the rebound, yes. Birds with a chance to tie or get within 1. Bashir spins the dribble to the outside for Robinson. Darius in the paint, fall away, nothing but net. He leads the Birds with 17, and it's a 1-point Rustler lead. 6 minutes to play, 63-62. De La Cruz out of back court. Looking, trying to get it to Marbury. Right back, De La Cruz for 3. No, long rebound, Robinson. Birds can go ahead here. Darius into the front court. Gets a pick, loses the basketball. Solomon going to go all the way down. Robinson has to let him go. He'll lay it in with the left hand. He's got 20 to lead all scorers, and the lead's back up to 3. Out top, Josh E.J. looking for Bashir, instead gets it to Talich. Drives along the baseline, got the one-hander to go off the glass, but a foul going to be whistled before the shot. That is just the 4th team foul of the half. 4th team foul of the half for the Rustlers. It will negate the basket by Nathaniel Talich. We'll get a timeout. There's still 5:24 to go. The Birds still down 3.
Hey, Coach. So I've been with you for a couple weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to 2 things: imagination and creativity.
Good, fine, good, yes, go, quick, one more time, you got it, dodge it, oh, another one, dodge it, give me that, don't step on my 2, don't step on my 2, quick, finish, let's go, come on, Trey, let's go, jump on your shot, get your shot up, go, one more, let's go, get it up, go, finish it, nice job, nice job.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Still 5.5 to go. And the Birds still down. They're within 3 right now. They trailed at the halfway mark 37-35. They've been down by as many as 9 here in the second half. They trailed by as many as 10 in the opening stanza. And right now, the ball belongs to Casper in the front court. Abdul Bashir will toss it in. He's left of the T-Bird hoop along the end line. We'll wait for the officials to signal. Get it from the scorer's table. Ball will come into EJ. Out top, Robinson for Talich. Right back to Bashir. Bashir wants a 3 off the side of the rim. Dives for the rebound, couldn't control it. Birds go for the steal and get the steal. Jimma James in deep with the left hand. That's good, and the Birds are within 1. 11 for James, and the Birds for the steal. James again, all the way down, has his shot blocked by Roberts. Roberts will control. No, Marbury will. Wow. Birds within 1. We're under 5 to play. De La Cruz wants to settle it down. Goes down right side against EJ couldn't get it up and in. Threw it too hard. Birds will get it to EJ on the lob, and he'll score. I said to EJ it was Jimmy James. His 13th point. The Birds go up by 1. We approach 4 to play. First time Casper has led in a long time. I mean, since about 4 minutes into the game. Roberts backing in against the double team, throws up a prayer. It's not answered, but the foul is answered. Tough one. 4 minutes exactly. And Roberts to toe the stripe. Julian, 8 points in the first half, just 2 in the second half. Came in a 70% free throw shooter. Chance to give his team the lead at the line. The 6'10 lefty will make the first one. His 11th point of the ball game. We're tied at 6-6. And now the Rustlers are back on top. Darius Robinson into the front court now with under 4 to go. Leaves it for EJ to Talich. Nathaniel will get it to Bashir. Almost lost it, gathered it back, get it to Talich, right back to Bashir. 10 to shoot, in deep. EJ will slam it. All of a sudden, the Birds are getting loose in the paint. They go back on top by a point with 3:30 to play. James all over King Solomon. Talich almost had a steal. They'll get it to Marbury. Right back over to Solomon. Clock winding to 10 now on the shot clock. De La Cruz for Marbury. Dumps it down low. Left-hand floater from the left side. Roberts with the miss. Birds back the other way. Jimmy James will soar and score. James with 15, 14 of them in the second half. Casper by 3. Their biggest lead of the night has been 4. 2:49 on the scoreboard clock. 70-67 Casper on the scoreboard. Wow. Well, this is when it's fun. Wasn't much fun for a while. But the Birds have grabbed the lead.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
Well, Tom Parks has gathered his troops around him, giving the instructions now. After the timeout, 2:49 to go in the ball game. Casper with its biggest lead of the second half of 3 points. And the Birds will play some defense. King Solomon to play it in along the left sideline for De La Cruz. Out top, Roberts looking down low. They got a mismatch. Maybe, yes, against Talich. Couldn't get it to roll. Nathaniel's going to get the foul. Well, from this angle, and the T-Bird eyes looked like pretty good defense. T-Bird eyes do not have a striped shirt on, however. So we will send Marbury back to the free throw line. Sam with 13 points, in and out and back in. Just hung around the rim long enough to entice the crowd. His 14th point makes it 70-68. Second one, that was a rattler, but a pure one. 1 point ball game, Casper basketball out of the backcourt. 2:30 to play. Bashir bounces. EJ turns at the top, gets it right back to Abdul Bashir, sets a pick to EJ. Ball volleyball away, taken away. Solomon on the dribble drive, and a block going to be called out front. Basket won't count, but free throws coming. 10 team fouls on the Birds in the second half. They've had more than that. Just 4 on the Rustlers. So a 1 point ball game, and King Solomon to the free throw line. Solomon with 20 points tonight, leading all scorers. I don't think he's missed a free throw, and guess what? My thinking jinxed him. Birds' 1 point lead remains on the scoreboard. Second one is a little roller that falls through for his 21st point to tie it at 70. Approaching 2 to play now as Robinson works it between the legs, comes right side. Darius tries the left hand, that's slapped out of bounds. Nice block by Marbury. Darius trying to scoop with the left from the right side. He will throw it again against Roberts to Jimmy James. Out top, Bashir for 3. No. Rebound, Talich, left hand, no. Follow, yes! Josh EJ puts it home for his 12th point, and it's 72-70. Marbury spinning into the front court. James all over him. Gives it to De La Cruz. Backs the dribble away now with 13 to shoot. Crowd making some noise. De La Cruz, right side, outside. Roberts, 3, good. Wow. High arc for the lefty, and his 15th point of the ball game puts the Rustlers back on top by a single digit. 73-72, still 1:24 to go, and the timeout on the court. Well, for the T-Birds, Jimmy James with 1 point at the halfway mark, now with 15. He's been the big scorer with 14 here in the second half. Josh EJ with 12 on the night also has had a nice second half. Bashir, who had just 1 point at halftime, now with 6, and he just hasn't been able to get on track. Darius Robinson, a little foul trouble tonight. He had 11 at the halfway mark, now has 17. But Jimmy James and Josh EJ have done the job down low for the T-Birds here in the second stanza. King Solomon averaging 15, Sam Marbury averaging 14, both right around 49% on the season from the three-point line. They're the leading scorers, 21 for Solomon, 15 for Marbury right now. And the Birds down by a point with still 84 seconds left in this one. Casper's biggest lead in the second half has been 3. Their biggest lead in the game has been 4. They have trailed by 10 in the first half and 9 here in the second. They've had the lead a couple times in the last couple minutes, but not able to maintain it. Bashir to play it in. Jimmy James. Final 80 seconds of this one. He'll walk it ahead. Now comes down right side. Spin in the lane. Lay it off the glass. No. Get his own rebound. Put it up and in. James with 17 and the Birds up a point. Marbury Pressured in the backcourt, gets it ahead, and it's knocked loose. EJ stepped in front, couldn't get the steal. Had he gotten it, he'd have been loose down the sideline. Marbury to play it in. Shot clock says 21. Game clock says 59.2 seconds. Rebetez back in for the T-Birds. And Bashir will take a seat. De La Cruz all the way to the left side. Bumped into Talich. No call. Here's a three. That's good. Who else? Solomon. His 24th point of the ball game, his team up 2. Birds with the basketball. Final 40 seconds now. James working one-on-one in deep. No. Blocked. Gets his own rebound back. Tried to throw it up. Drew the foul. Roberts doesn't believe the call. I think it's body. And with 33 seconds to go, Jimma James is going to get a pair of free throws here that could tie the ball game. James, as we said earlier, 65% at the free throw line tonight. I have him as being 2 for 3. That one's in and out and out. It stayed out. Oh, heartbreak. 76-74. Righty will leave this one short. Rebound, EJ bores in left hand. No! And the rebound, Marbury in the backcourt with 25 seconds to go. Birds are going to have to foul. They'll jump a pass to Marbury and a timeout taken by the Rustlers. 19 seconds to go. And Central with a 2-point lead, 76-74. Well, Birds have some chances after the missed free throw. Bashir will return. Rebetez leaves. And here comes Roberts. Julian to the free throw line. First one by the lefty is pure. He's got 16. 3 starters have really done the job for Central here tonight. Second one's good. Well, the Birds in need of a 4-point play now, down with 19 seconds to go by 4. Darius Robinson to play it in, gets it to Bashir. Bashir launches the long 3, that's good! Well, he hasn't hit it all night. Found the perfect time for his 9th point. And only 5 seconds off the clock, it's a 1-point ball game, 78-77. Well, just needed to be open from 25 feet. So Bashir, with his 9th point, the leading scorer on this team at 19 a ball game, held in check tonight and then answers with a huge 3-ball. And the Birds got a clean look just 5 seconds off the clock. I'm sure Coach Schmidt didn't want to foul him. Obviously, foul him out there and he makes it. It's a 4-point play, possibly. But he was wide open. No conscience. No hesitation. Yes, bottom of the net. So the Birds now, let's see how quickly they foul, or they've come up with a lot of steals tonight. James will be on Roberts, or rather Marbury, who will throw the inbounds pass here. Got to believe we're going to get it to Solomon if they can. And he can run the line. He'll bounce it into Solomon. Solomon double teamed in the backcourt, and he will be fouled. 4 seconds winding off the clock. We're down to 10.2 seconds. King Solomon to the free throw line, and he has been a king tonight. 78% at the line coming into this evening's game. The 6-foot freshman from Sacramento, California. First one is good. His wrong one. His 25th point of the night. And he missed it. Birds have a chance now. Out of backcourt, and James will be fouled with 7 seconds to go. And Jimma with a chance to tie it up at the line. No, I take that back. It's only the 5th team foul. And they can give another one here. Nope, it was the 6th team foul. So they can't give another one. Smart foul, obviously, because we're not shooting yet. Birds are going to have the ball, I believe, still in the backcourt along the sideline down in front of us. 7.1 seconds to go. If you're the Birds, you're probably going to get the ball to Darius Robinson, the 90% free throw shooter. Although Robinson is a 90% free throw shooter to lead the team. Kuan Kuhn is a 87%, but he hasn't really played much tonight. We'll see if he stays out of the lineup. Well, if you're the Rustlers, got to play some defense. If you foul, you put the Birds on the line for at least a 1-and-1. And if you foul them when they're shooting a 3, the scenario really changes. Let's see if Robinson gets the ball for Casper or Bashir. It's James, Robinson, EJ, Talich, and Bashir for the T-Birds in the backcourt. They'll throw it in, get it into James. Jimma all the way down. Jimma looked like he's fouled. It comes to EJ. No. At the buzzer. And a 77-79 victory for the Rustlers, who run their record to 10-9 on the season. The Birds lose their 2nd in a row, and they will fall now to 11-8 this year. A heartbreaker at T-Bird Gym. Casper trailed 37-35 at the halfway mark, and they wound up losing by 2. 79-77 the score. Casper had a look. Wasn't a great look, but they lost the ball and couldn't get a clean shot off. So T-Birds will be back in action, and they will be back in action on Saturday afternoon, long about 4 o'clock. We should tip it off following the women's game. It'll be Casper and Northwest Community College of Powell. The Trappers, always a tough out for the T-Birds, one of the long Region 9 rivalries, and one of the best rivalries traditionally in Region 9. Right here in Casper on Saturday, we'll have that game, and we'll see what happens. We'll run the final stats for you when we get a chance here, as soon as they bring them up here. Meantime, we'll take this time out.
want them to know that they'll be accepted. There's a lot of opportunities here, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one with the teacher. You'll get a lot more personal experience, and there's a lot of opportunities through Casper College, not just with getting a degree, but also like outside work and extracurricular stuff.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the community here, like how they do these things like the barbecues and everything. I think that's really cool how they try to get the students and everyone together. It's affordable for a lot of students, even out-of-state students.